Hey everybody, and welcome to Vibes. It's your girl Ivy. Hope you guys gonna have a blessed week. And once again, welcome to the show. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at VIBEZ, and we're also on Instagram at BEZ underscore radio. And don't forget, I'm now on Periscope, and you can actually follow us on Periscope at Vibes, which is the number one BEZ underscore radio. So I missed you guys last week. But just to recap from the previous show, shout out to my girl Queen. If you guys were able to tune in for that show, a message to her. It was a phenomenal show. Once again, shout out to Queen. Thank you for joining me the previous week to share your poetry. It was definitely phenomenal and definitely touching. She had me up in here crying, y'all. Like, the girl definitely has an anointing on her life. Also, since then, everybody know her conference call is every Wednesday at 7. You can actually go on Vibes Facebook page, my Instagram, and you can get all the information and details from there. Once again, joining those conference calls on Wednesday is phenomenal. It's very inspiration to all the women, especially just if you need encouragement or just to encourage yourself and lift yourself up. Is definitely a good conference call to join. And like I said, once again to Queen on that. Y'all, this weather has been extremely unpredictable. Last week, I was unfortunately unable to do a show last week because I completely lost my voice. I'm not sure if it was due to allergies or I don't know what's going on, but the weather is definitely going through some changes. I know this weekend I wasn't present in the area, but I was actually down in Hampton, Virginia this weekend visiting friends and family with my now fiance. As you guys know, I did get engaged. I gotta put it out there. So God is definitely moving, and I'm truly blessed to be blessed with my Boaz. And it does come in belief when you are patient and you take time out to get to know you. It's okay, ladies, if you're single, don't feel like because you're single that it's the end of the world or whatever the case may be, or God has forgotten about you. But if you're patient and you're working on getting you together, then God will eventually send your Boaz. But I just want to say, once again, I did get engaged over the last week or so, and I'm very thankful and blessed for that. But back to the weather. Sorry. Back to the weather. Just with that being said, I was in Hampton and back here, it actually snowed back here. And just going through my timeline, I definitely seen the snow was actually sticking. And a lot of people were complaining like, oh my God, it's snowing. I can't wait to summer, this, that, and the other. And to me, it wasn't surprising to me because I know where my faith is with God. And I know through him, he's in control. And what I was saying, and I know some of you may have seen my Facebook where it's more so of take this time to get your house in order. Don't wait till time is up to try to, make that step into the direction. It's more so of why you have time here now. Get that together. Get your relationship together with him. And stop worrying about the unnecessary things like the weather. Just be thankful that you woke up that morning and was able to see that snow. I wish I was here because, like I said, it's even though it's snow, it was just more so just a blessing because it's amazing how it could be sunny one day, it can rain the next day, it can snow one day, but we all know this. The changes come, and why it's happening is because of God or whatnot, and stuff like that. Just some other things that I've been working on. I'm actually in the process of right now coming up with, I want to more so help to reach out to the youth. So I'm actually trying to work on some things to team up with my old high school, Crosslink Cavaliers. Shout out to all y'all and alumni, things of that sort. Just trying to come together with some things so we can do more activities out in the community, giving back to our community, because with the generations now that's coming up, they're lost. Our generation is lost. The people of this world is lost. And I think they just need more people that's willing to build the kingdom of God and actually want to help and encourage everyone. And that's what Vibes is here for that inspiration, that wisdom, that encouragement, to just allow society to view themselves differently and their lives differently. And of course, bring positivity with all the wonderful people that God has placed in my path to come on the show, all the guests that all their encouragement and inspiration. Once again, shout out to my girl, Crystal, Guard Your Heart Project. I just did a photo shoot with her not too long ago. You can also follow her blog at the Guard Your Heart Project. Also follow her. I post her stuff weekly and things of that sort every time she has a new blog or anything like that on Vibes page and also on my personal social media. So make sure you guys check her blog out. I mean, just stay in the loop about, Vibes. But like I said, we're bringing inspiration, encouragement daily, weekly. Like I said, hopefully with this show, if I can touch just one person, then I know that I'm doing and going in the right direction that God has directed me in. But hopefully this show and the guests that I have on the show and we can bring and touch, we're going to help build God's army. That is the ultimate goal for all of us. And like I said, I'm so thankful for all the guests that I've had on the show over the weeks. It's just amazing how God just bring his people together to do what we need to do. Tonight's show is a show, I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited about tonight's show. You definitely will not be disappointed. Once again, I hope it's encouraging to someone or, some people, just to encourage you guys and make sure you guys stay encouraged. And I'm not trying to scare you guys away when I talk the Christian talk, because you know how when you talk about God, it scares y'all, but it's no need to be scared. It's just, whatever God puts on our heart or what he has led us to do. That's what I'm here for to do. Like I said, it's going to be an amazing show tonight. And I can't wait. I can't wait to introduce my guests. And I'm just super excited about what tonight is going to bring. And I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. I hope you guys missed me too, because I definitely missed you guys. At this point, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back to more Vibes right after this. Welcome back to Vibes. Of course, it's your girl, Ivy. Once again, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Vibes, VIBEZ, and also on Instagram at BEZ_radio. So, are y'all ready? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. We're live. So you guys, I can't hear you. But anyway, so I would like to welcome my special guest, Miss 22.
Hello.
So exciting. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So exciting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like, the girl is dope. Like, y'all going to hear a little bit later on the show her music, but definitely some good stuff.
Thank you very much. Thank
you. Who is 22?
Well, 22 is Shatina Davis. I'm a mom. I have two lovely children. Kyrie, he's a boy, obviously. And anyway, he's my oldest child. I have a younger child. Her name is Peyton. I'm a wife. I have a very loving and supportive husband. And I'm a gangster rapper. You know what I'm saying? No, really. No. And I'm a Christian rapper. And I'm a child of God. I'm a believer. I'm really deep in my faith, but when it comes to sharing God, I don't have a lot of deep words. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just am like down to earth, and I just really like love God and love people. Yeah.
She's a gangster rap. I'm telling y'all, like Christians love to have fun too.
We
like,
do.
It's not in the box. And nowadays, with Christian music, it's not just about the traditional in church. It's like a whole nother level.
Right.
With different audience trying to reach and spreading the message for God. So
definitely.
That's awesome. Like,
definitely.
The rapper.
Yeah.
So y'all, we know how to have fun too.
Right.
Hold on, I'm away from the mic, guys. The producer said they couldn't hear me. So tell us a little bit about your journey on the journey of 22. How did you actually discover that you wanted to be a Christian rapper or discover your talent?
Well, initially, like maybe in middle school, it actually started off with poetry. And I found myself being able to make words rhyme like a lot faster than other people. I kind of thought
Mhm.
everybody could do it.
Mhm.
And then I was like goofy at the same time, right? So it went from like cool poetry to like quick little freestyles in the lunchroom.
Okay.
And then about the age of maybe 17, 18, I had wrote like my first secular rap.
Okay.
I can't tell you none of the words here. I'll tell you later. I like text them. And then actually it was right around the age of 22 when I decided to like rededicate my life to Christ. And I decided, hey, I still want to use this gift though, but I'll use it in a church.
Absolutely.
So that's actually where the name 22 derived from too. It was just the age, like when I started doing Christian hip hop.
Interesting. 22. See,
Yeah.
a young, well, I'll say a baby in the walk, discovering at 22, and that's when young people,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter your age or to matter what others may think of you, because you're young and want to
Right.
do the walk with Christ, and that's awesome.
Right.
So who is your biggest fan?
Oh my goodness. I would say my biggest fan just might be my husband.
Awesome.
Right. I mean, my parents, they're huge fans. Of course, they're absolutely supportive. But of course, you know, with us sharing our lives together now,
Absolutely.
I mean, he's all over everything, honey.
That's awesome.
He is. My baby be on stage with me and everything. So I would definitely say my husband.
And he is actually here. Don't mean to put him on the spotlight, but he is actually here in the studio with her. And you gonna show him on the camera? No. I guess that was enough. But he's actually here in the studio with her, and just to see the collaboration and for him to be here with her, that's definitely awesome.
Yeah.
So that's her biggest fan. Woo! So she has her Boaz too. See how God working. So what advice, because I know we have a mixture of listeners, and I know, guys, it's not that we're just catering to the women, but as we mentioned before, you know, the outreach with us will be women mainly, because, you know, we're women and we can relate in so much more. What will be a message that you will give to a young woman or a woman that's watching the show today?
I would definitely say keep striving. Whatever it is you desire to do, keep striving. But I couldn't give that advice without saying you have to find yourself having a personal relationship with God, with Jesus Christ. So often we try to do all of this stuff in our own ability, and the human body, we're just going to burn out.
Absolutely.
But we have to rely on God for that supernatural strength, that supernatural power. And actually, I became a mother at the age of 18. And so, you know, I still went back to college. Thank God for the school I went to. They had a single parent support system. I was able to go to college, St. Paul's College. Shout out to SPC. Woo woo! But, you know, I was able to go back to college. Even though I had a child, I still got a good degree. I still had an opportunity to like start my own business and keep moving. And I think when it comes to becoming a mom, sometimes when it comes to your dreams, you might see a stop sign, but it's not a stop sign. It might be a speed bump or a yield.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But just keep pushing, stay motivated, and get around some positive people.
Absolutely.
It's at least one positive person in your life. You might not want to listen to what they got to say because they might be the corny or the boring one, but trust me,
absolutely,
at some point in life, you can be like, man, I should have listened to so-and-so.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And it's great that you did have that opportunity with your college offering the childcare and things of that sort. So that's on, ladies, there are a lot of resources, not just within the church, just different things. And even through Vibes, I'm going to actually start posting after the show, or, you know, ongoing, different resources to help young women if they want to further their education. There are different things to help them, and as she say, you guys get to know, have that relationship with God, because that is important. Once you have that relationship with God, everything else will follow. Like I'm telling you guys, like you have nothing when you go to bed at night. You just rest assured that it's all taken care of. It's all worked out in your favor already without even doing this. No need to worry or anything, because he got you. And that's the thing about doing this walk. You have to believe, and you have to know that he's real.
That's right.
He's real. If it wasn't for him, I would not be sitting in this chair right now, even with your businesses and your music, or me in the radio show, because this all happened because of God. Right. You know, work going towards your, not even focus on your destiny, but you need to focus on your destination. Right. You know, that's good. So that's good. That's awesome. So what is your inspiration? Where does your inspiration and motivation and drive like come from? Like what inspires you the most and drives you the
You know,
most?
actually, it's several places. I would definitely say life experiences, um, things that I found myself, positions I found myself in that I said, you know, I can't go back to that. So I'm going to do whatever it takes not to be in that situation again.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times going to church and hearing that sermon that sounds like, you know, the pastor, and shout out to my pastor, Pastor Craig C. Avents, First Lady Mona Lisa Avents, New Light Christian Church, Norfolk, VA. By the way. And, you know, just a particular sermon where he has given a message that I felt like was directly from God, directly to me. And sometimes I would use some of his sermons as an inspiration to write a song. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So inspiration comes from so many different places. I was watching a movie. It was a kid's movie. It was called like Inside Out or something.
I love that movie.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I love that movie.
Yo, I can find a revelation in any movie.
Wow.
But it was very powerful when you had the one that was like joy and the one that was like sadness.
Yes.
And they battled the most.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all the other disgust and all the other like I guess emotions she had, joy and happiness battled the most. And so I even looked at that situation like, wow, a lot of people are struggling with that.
They are. And speaking of struggling with joy and, you know, well.
Oh, it was joy and sadness. I said joy and happiness.
Kind of threw me off for a minute. So I'm like, wait a minute. Joy and that is
joy related. And sadness.
Okay. Right? So joy and sadness. And even just having those two different emotions, the main part is a lot of people do not understand that I feel like with God, that's like once you find your comfort within him,
right,
and your balance within him and have that relationship, it's like happiness was already promised to us. Everlasting, like all that was already promised to us.
Right.
So honestly, like now, even though I know as humans, we're known to the different emotions where it's like, okay, you're as a human, you're going to feel sad, you're going to do that. But now, honestly, since I've started my walk, I rarely get sad about stuff. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like I'm learning not to question him because I already know, even though temporarily at that moment I feel that way because most emotions are just temporarily, but knowing the bigger outcome of the promises that God has promised, it's like, okay, my outcome of happiness is definitely going to be, my joy is going to come more than just that one-time sadness that I'm feeling at the moment. And I think a lot of people are battling with that. Do I cross over to find God, or do I continue to stay kind of in what the world has portrayed so much to be? And that's the big, you know, battle between those. But awesome.
That's good stuff.
And then what is your most memorable moment that you've had since you've been like on this journey?
You know what? The thing about it is my most memorable moment actually probably just happened like this weekend. So I was invited to do an event in Richmond. It was a 10K run, and it was like 30,000 people there. But we were outside and we were doing music or whatever, and the people were running by. So it wasn't like 30,000 people were standing there watching. They're like running by trying to finish their race. But the sound system was so beautiful, and it was so many elements. There was wind, there was rain, there was snow, but the sound was so beautiful that I felt like heaven could hear me. I felt like I was putting on a show in heaven or something. You know what I'm saying? And like I felt like the whole Richmond could listen and they could hear me. And that's the first time I've ever really rapped and felt like I was doing it directly just to God. Like the sun was shining on my face, and I felt like I was putting on a concert for God, and he was like right in the audience.
That's deep.
It was beautiful. It was sunshine, it was rain, it was snow, and it was windy. All at the same time.
And it's crazy. Well, not crazy. It's amazing. Right. Let me change the phrase. It's amazing because that's how you know that this is beyond just this is beyond just man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I said with the different weather, or to experience all that at once is like definitely, you know, we know, like, once again, God is real.
Yeah.
What else do you have going on besides being a Christian rapper?
Well, my husband and I also have a clothing line, and it's called Not by Sight. And it does derive from 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we walk by faith and not by sight. So we have a few shirts here. Bang, bang. We have our shirt here, Sky House. Where am I looking? Okay. Sky House. And Sky House is just, it just means heaven. You know, one of my songs I say before I fly out up into that sky house, tell my worries bye-bye, tell my problems I'm out. I'm just basically referring to heaven. I hear people call it paradise, you know, and all those different things. I just call it the house in the sky, Sky House. Also, I have a shirt that says silence your fears. For so long, I have struggled with fear, stage fright, and fear is paralyzing. I have been about to go and stand before God's people and like minister. And I would be so nervous that I just want to rap and sit down. I don't care who hear what. I don't have I'm not effective that way. And I told God, I said, God, you got to remove it. Like I have to use the bathroom and everything.
Wow.
I'm not ashamed. Okay. All right.
Uncut.
I have to use the bathroom, dog, for real. Yeah. But other than that, I'm constantly working on new music. I'm gonna do something really dope soon. It was these girls in Detroit. They did a cypher, all Christian rappers, right?
Wow.
Female rappers. It was 5 of them, and they got like 1 million views, and they had really like they really had an opportunity to share their gift with a lot of people. So I've linked up with about 4 other females in the Virginia area, and we're going to do a cypher too. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. It should be really dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Look, females are uniting, dog. We coming up.
And honestly, and it's amazing that you say that because, and I know guys, that I've had nothing but females on my show, but I wish I have some male artists and you guys reach out to me and I'll have you on too. But back to the females. So this is awesome to see females coming together. Instead of, you know, back in the day it's always been, well, not back in the day, you know how females are like tearing each other down.
Yeah.
Envy,
right.
Jealousy, whatever the case may be, not wanting to build each other up.
Right.
And that's why a lot of time the show and a lot of females I bring on is really to target God's people, but mainly the women and the young women, they need to hear it.
Right.
And this is awesome to have women coming together to do God's work.
Right.
And I love it. I love it when we can encourage each other, be there for each other, support each other. You know, even if it's just girl, I'm here for a listening ear. You can vent to me, whatever the case may be. It's awesome.
Right.
Instead of like, oh no, she's doing this. I don't want her to achieve this or whatever case may be. So it's great to see women coming together to do that. Let's see. So what we're going to do is I was going to talk about Erykah Badu, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And then before we go, I'll let you introduce your song.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we're actually going to hear her song. I'll let her introduce it out.
Hey, again. Yeah. So this is your girl 22. I just want to introduce my song to you guys. It's called Modern Day Eve. Just listen to the words. It pretty much speaks for itself. So check it out. Thanks.
Disconnection is a major driver of addiction. And the result is that we are one of the loneliest societies there has ever been. Almost everything we think we know about addiction is wrong.
I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. I'm feeling naked and ashamed, Lord. Let me put some leaves on. Apple in my hand like I'm about to get my Eve on. Satan's not your friend, girl. Promise you'll remember that. My flow is so cold, call it December rap. In the book of Genesis, east side of Eden, were there any witnesses when Eve had her meeting? Adam's right next to you. This could be the death of you. Why'd you have to eat the fruit? You could have had a vegetable. I am not your judge, no, but I got a grudge though. Since the fall of man, I can't remember who I am. I got this apple in my hand. I'm so distracted from his plan. I can't remember where I stand. Louis, Gucci, Prada, modern day leaves. Technology today, modern day trees. Apple phone in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple phone in my hand, modern day Eve. Oh, I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. Apple in my hand, apple. I just cannot get enough. I'm just like Eve in the Garden of Eden. I keep on eating, pass a bite over to Adam. Now history's been repeated. Tell me how we got here, and don't say that we not here. Addicted to technology affects us psychologically. We probably unconsciously committed this idolatry. And I am no philosopher, but this is my philosophy. Look at the emojis and read all of the captions. We type in LOL, but nobody's even laughing. These graphics have tactics. This apple's attractive. It's so captivating, and now I am captive. Louis Gucci Prada, modern day leaves. Technology today, modern day trees. Apple phone in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple phone in my hand, modern day Eve. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it, yeah, I'm about to do it. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. Apple in my hand, modern day Eve. Eve, 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 Eve.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Vibes. Joining me tonight in the studio is my girl 22.
22.
Where you from, 22?
Well, I am born and raised in Richmond, Virginia, but I currently reside in the Hampton Roads 757 area. So much love to all of my VA fam. I'm getting a lot of love out here in the DMV area, though. You know what I'm saying? I might stick around a little longer.
We got to give her some mumbo sauce. She's been talking about mumbo sauce since she got in town. So after the show, I'm definitely going to take her to one of our carry-outs here. And let her get some real mumbo sauce. I'm telling you guys, like, the mumbo sauce is on point for the 757 if you guys don't know what mumbo sauce, but she'll let you guys know how good it is when she returns.
I will.
So, modern day Eve.
Uh-huh.
We just heard it.
Uh-huh.
Dope.
Thank you.
Is that a term? Is that what they use now?
I think they still say dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do, but I'm like,
okay, so we can so
say.
modern day Eve is dope. And put it that way. Okay. So modern day Eve.
Mm-hmm.
What was the inspiration behind that? The modern day Eve.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a Bible reader, and I was in the book of Genesis right around the second chapter as well as the third chapter, where it starts to talk about Adam and Eve. And so
hold on, let me cut you off. But that's for the ones that don't read the Bible that should. So you guys will know it's the beginning of time is what she's referring to. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. So when I read the Bible, I kind of try to put myself in the story. I seem to understand better. So I was thinking about Eve and how she was easily deceived by the enemy, the serpent, the devil at the time, even though God had given them clear instructions not to eat from this particular tree. And I am an Apple fanatic, an Apple fan. And the Bible doesn't say that she ate an apple. It's a lot of pictures surfacing around that shows an apple, but it says she just ate a fruit. Right. But I'll say my fruit of choice is the apple. And sometimes that phone, I should be reading, I should be praying, I should be doing something God told me to do. But honey, I got my apple in my hand doing other things.
Me too.
And the internet with so many of the different graphics and so many opinions and so much of the negativity, it can easily sway your mind from what is right, from what God has said.
Absolutely.
People got so many opinions about Christianity, got so many opinions just about life in general. And so that's like my kryptonite, my Apple products. I love them.
I do too.
And
as you guys can see, it's like everywhere. It's
Apple.
like nowadays it's like technology. And as you say, honestly, it is bad from us because, like you said, now you have, and no offense, as long as you receiving the word and reading the shit, but now even in church,
you putting out that app, right?
Put your Bible app on there, be like, what?
Right.
What we going to? What message?
Yeah.
But it is very addictive,
right?
And honestly, I don't know what I would do without. I mean, I guess if we were without it, then it's a way that we can cope with it, but I don't know. It's very addictive.
Right.
For the women today even though we speak on technology, how would you encourage them? Maybe even though I know we, in a sense, should be on our phone, but I know even with the technology, you still set time aside for like your family and things
Right,
that
right.
sort. So how can you encourage, or what advice would you give to women today when it comes to the technology, or even the guys when it comes to technology? Because nowadays you go out to dinner, you do have people, instead of them having a conversation with each other, they're on their phones.
Right.
Or if they're in the same house, they text them like, oh, can you come downstairs?
Right.
Or, can you do this? So like, what advice would you give to us today when it comes to technology?
I would say you definitely have to challenge yourself. I will be one to admit, I feel like I'm addicted, actually. So you really have to challenge yourself to just put the phone away sometimes. When we're at the table and we're having dinner, nobody can have any devices at the table. Our kids have tablets. They can't have devices at the table. When we're out to lunch or dinner as a family, I'll have mine out and the kids will be like, Mom, remember what you said? You know, and another thing is, from time to time, I do take somewhat of like a hiatus and I just delete all of my social media apps.
Wow.
And I also don't allow any notifications to pop up on my phone. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like all day long on everything.
When you say you delete your social media, you delete them totally?
Yep, I delete the app. So let's just say I've chosen to take like a sabbatical from social media for a week or two or even a month at times. I delete the app completely because my thumb has a mind of its own, and I will wake up in the morning and hit Facebook before I do anything else. And I'll be like, I have a problem.
And it's funny because I feel now I'm sitting here, I gotta do some self-evaluation, like seriously, because it's like in the middle of the night, like I have a problem sleeping because my brain is constantly, doing your own business, you have to self-promote. So it's more so of my mind is constantly going. So it could be 3:00 in the morning. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta do something for the show. I have to do this, I have to do that. And it's the first thing, which that shouldn't be the first thing I do. The first thing I should do is, of course, thank God, do my prayer, and take my time out to pray. But the first thing I do, guys, is
I'll do it while I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, thank you for another day, blessing me, God. I mean, totally distracted. It's a mess.
So when you do your deletion of the app, what do you do to get you through that month?
Well, at times I will end up picking up the phone and looking for the app, forgetting that I have deleted it.
Okay.
And actually, I find myself not really using my phone for much of anything else if I'm not using my social media apps. So I find myself, whatever's going on in the atmosphere, if the kids are doing something, I may interact with them more, whereas otherwise I'd be on my device. Whatever my husband might be doing, I may interact with him a little more. So whatever I'm normally missing out on due to my addiction, that's what I will tend to interact more with at the time. So it could be anything. And I'm like, man, I miss out on a lot of stuff with this doggone technology. I really do.
I swear. And speaking of technology, going back to just the different opinions, and I know a lot of people call it poison, which, I mean, it in a sense it does, because even like with the children nowadays, speaking of what comes on, like for instance television, you have all the different reality shows, you have all these different things to how it has what society should be. Or speaking of women again, or men, because even on some of the reality shows, they have men treating women a certain way, or women is, portrayed a certain way and things of that sort. What is your intake on like the reality? I mean, I know we talk about technology and like Apple, but what is your insight on how society is actually viewed today on with like the television shows, reality shows?
Girl, that's a great question, because let me tell you something. I'm about as guilty as everybody else, honey. But I will say this. My husband and I had a conversation about it. You're going to have to be grounded and rooted in something else to so that you won't believe that is what reality should be.
Absolutely.
You got to look at that as entertainment. You eating popcorn, you laughing and joking like, child, you're a fool. Because I think a lot of people believe that is the norm and it should be that way. Even though it's common, it doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of the young ladies, they unfortunately is not that many role models otherwise. you know, the girls who are doing all of that, whatever they're doing, they're the ones looking like they popping right now. You know what I'm saying? So as parents and as role models or leaders in the community, whatever we have to be, we have to make sure the kids understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? They have to be rooted. And my biggest advice is it's just God, period. You know what I'm saying? Find yourself in a situation. And that's why I love my ministry, because I think church for kids at this point is kind of boring, unfortunately. And I like the aspect, the gift God has given me, hip hop, because it brings a different style to church. But all the while, I'm just rapping the Bible. So still the word of God. I'm not changing anything. I'm not adding anything to the Bible. I'm not taking anything away from the Bible. But these kids need a new reality. They need a reality check.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. And I think, and speaking on the reality check, I mean, like you said, a lot of younger kids and even the teenagers, like you said, they do find it boring. Yeah. Even I can remember as a child, I mean, I wasn't brought up in the church, but the times I did go to church, it was more so like, what is this? Or, you know, why do we have to come here? Or never understood. But now, like you said, just hearing Christian rap, which Christian rap actually exists, guys. And a lot of, you know, the way that society is now is great to try to reach, not just to reach the ones that you may feel like, oh, we can't be reached. But just to have them like, oh, okay, this is Christian music in a different light. So it's like, oh, this is actually, because Modern Day Eve is like, you know, so you're on social media, right?
I am.
So how will everybody be able to contact you, follow you if they want to order shirts? What how do they contact you?
Great question. Okay, so guys, you can follow me on my social media apps. I am on Instagram and I am on Twitter and Facebook at NotBySight22, and that's NOTBYSIGHT and the number 22. You can also visit my website for free music, free downloads, and that's www.notbysight22.com. Also, if you want to check out some of our shirts that I showed you before, you can go to notbysight.bigcartel.com. So it's notbysight.bigcartel.com. Please support the ministry, guys.
Absolutely, guys.
I would love to like just be able to just share my gift with you guys. And like I said, the music on my website is free. So be sure to check it out and get some free downloads.
And this is awesome, guys. Like, they're from the 757 and she's all the way up here in the DMV. This is what I'm talking about. We're making moves, going out, bringing it here, taking it there. Everyone needs to honestly join the train, guys. Like, seriously, like, it's awesome to be able to walk with Christ and be a part of something so amazing. And I'm so excited once again to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Come all the way here to be on the show. And that's what we need to do, is support each other more, guys. Like, seriously, like, speaking of technology, y'all on technology more than enough. Y'all, you know, stay in loop about everything. So support. Like, I'm serious. Support, guys.
And support.
And speaking of support.
Come on, support in the room.
So support. We have her wonderful husband in the studio with us tonight, guys. This is awesome to see the union. Support.
Does he come over here? What do you do?
I don't know. You know what? This is hilarious. But is it this camera on the table?
It's fine.
Put the mic in
that one. See, just when you ain't used to nothing.
So is it anything?
Right in
the window.
Oh, I got you.
Gotcha.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
This is hilarious. It's like, which camera angle?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
He's supporting. This is awesome. Anything you want to say to the audience that's listening tonight?
You know, somebody told me one time that I have something very special, and I put it to you just like this. I look at 22 as a diamond that a lot of people just haven't found yet. And there's a lot of people out there, they're digging, they're searching, and they're coming up with a lot of different materials, but they just can't find that right piece, that right sound. And sometimes if you just take the opportunity, I know she's a female, I know it's Christian rap, but it's a message that she really has. And I do support her. I think she's the dopest thing out there. And there's a lot of people that are good, but I just love the fact that she could talk about me, you know, a lot in her songs. She could really just be rapping about her kids, her son and her daughter. She could be talking about her mom or anything else that happens in society and things of that nature. But yet she just raps about scripture and the word of God. And I think that's awesome. And the fact that she can do it and it sounds great, I mean, it just blows my mind. So I know I might be a biggest supporter, but you can also support and just continue to show her love. I'm looking at the Facebook and all the things that are going on right now, and I'm just flawed. So thank you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Pray first for traveling mercy, and we'll see y'all soon.
True that.
This is Altier.
Husbander.com.
This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm just like, just to see that support. And my fiance is actually here in the studio tonight as well. Helping with the show.
Come on.
I mean, it's just amazing to have these wonderful gentlemen here. Girl, we lucky.
Come on now.
You know, so it's just amazing once again to have this great support and then see a lot of guys just, you know, stepping up and doing what they need to do. So this is awesome. Girl. I love it. We definitely, like I say, you guys are always welcome here at Vibes.
Thank you.
We're definitely
Thank
going
you
to have
so
to
much.
collab on some more stuff.
Definitely.
To spread this message through this area. Do some, you know, everything. This is awesome. I'm excited.
Me too.
I got my shirt.
Yes,
So
she
I'm going to
does.
be rocking and
Sky
supporting.
House.
And then we're gonna do another one of your songs.
Awesome.
We're gonna do another one of your songs.
Let's do it.
So you can go ahead and introduce it if you like.
Okay, so this next song we're gonna do is called Nothing But Clay. This song derives from a scripture that says that God is the potter and we're the clay. And he's constantly molding and shaping us. So I hope you enjoy it. Nothing But Clay by 22.
Yay.
I ain't nothing but clay. 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 If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't nothing but clay. 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 If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't nothing but clay. I ain't nothing but clay. If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. He's the piece to my puzzle. He's the piece to my trouble. If I can't rap about Jesus, then please just pass me a muzzle. I don't need your rebuttal. I don't need your rebuttal. I can't let my hair down like my name was Rapunzel. I got something to lose. I got something to prove. And if you stand in my way, then I got something to move. I'm from the city of murderers, but I'm praying for peace. Cause they probably murder you if you stand on their feet. I'm going hard in the paint. I'm going hard and you ain't. I'm going hard for the Lord, but I am hardly a saint. He turned scraps to a feast. Turn my raps to a beat. So I am aiming for heaven until my target is reached. I'ma show you the truth. I'ma show you the truth. Them said me never gonna hide me. Tell them show me the proof. I ain't nothing but clay. 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 If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't nothing but clay. 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 If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. I am not an angel. I don't wear a halo. I am merely clay, so you can call me Play-Doh. I don't really play though. I would rather lay low. You can try to block me, but I'm not a Lego. I pray to the potter. I used to pray to the bottle. Before today is tomorrow. He takes away all my sorrow. I was created from dirt. He orchestrated my birth. He got the world in his hands. I got my pearls in my purse. I be killing my flesh. I'm the girl in the hearse. They say I'm sick with the flow. I'm the girl with the nurse. I had a couple of tears. Had a couple repairs. Now I do my two-step like a couple of stairs. I was handmade. Never really liked what the man made. Jesus covered all my wounds like a band-aid. I believe in my calling. If I need him, I call him. And I would never ever fall, even when it is autumn. I ain't nothing but clay. 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 If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't nothing but clay. 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 I ain't ain't nothing but clay. If I can't rap about Jesus, then I ain't got nothing to say.
Come down to the Savior, Him named Jesus, Him the only way. One time selector.
Nothing but clay, nothing but clay. Hey, praise him. Oh my God. I'm telling you, when I say this chick is dope, she is dope, y'all. Once again, make sure y'all go out, support. Where can they find you at again?
Okay, you can find me on social media at NotBySight22. You can visit my website, www.notbysight22.com. And you can purchase one of these lovely shirts at notbysight.bigcartel.com. That's BIGCARTEL.com. Thank you in advance, guys. Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you for joining me tonight for this wonderful show. Guys, once again, I hope that this has touched somebody. I gotta eat. Thank you. I hope tonight we were able to reach out and touch more than one person. Obviously, we got a lot of views, right? She got a lot of views. That's awesome. So we know that you guys out there listening and watching. Once again, you have it with your girl Ivy right here on Vibes. Tune in each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. right here on WTTSradio.com. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace and blessings. Love you guys.